Hi, this is Nikki Cuthbertson, and I thought I would do a little tune in for you guys in the space between Christmas and Hanukkah and the New Year. So, anyways, I do sometimes these videos and that are informational around tuning into what is possible for us as a collective in little fragments of time. And at this moment, one of the things I was tuning into in my morning meditation was the feeling of our fragility and our vulnerability and the richness of being with what we don't know. It's my boy. He's my boy. Yeah, it's my Ralphie. Anyways, he's the best kind of interruption. And in that vulnerability, I feel like it's really rich with creativity as long as we can be with being okay with what we don't know. There's a lot of times that when we have a plan and we think we're in charge, or we know the direction or the influence of our will with what we're living, I feel like that's when we're gonna have this incoming thing of what we are maybe surprised about. But the spontaneity is a place where we can recreate ourselves anew as long as we let go of the old story of who we were and our old programming. So I'm really seeing this time as opening up to a repatterning of what you want to live in terms of what you want to feel. For me, there's a lot of ways I want to feel into freedom and love as my currency, and kind of that exchange of love and I tend to do it through food, through relationship, through connection, and we have a visitor again. And in that way where I'm able to cook and infuse love into my food, it's one of the currencies, it's one of the exchanges that I'm willing to offer. And so it's a time of like really getting clear with what your values are at this time, what you want to be living. It's less of a thought form, but thoughts hold energy, but it's more that our responses to our thought forms are what broadcasts to the universe, because emotions are what carry the information in terms of light. So getting really clear about how you want to feel right now and having that set the tone as it influences the new year is a really powerful thing to do right now. I had a really powerful meditation the other day where I was wanting to bless everybody I love. There was a way that somebody was ill, and I suddenly had this really cool experience of dissolving into the universe and the cosmos moving through me, and I was less Nikki and more in that place of unity consciousness, which is where I need to go when I work as a medium or when I work as an animal intuitive. And in that place, I realized when I let go of my ego, let go of any of, I would say, my personality kind of an influence, I realized there was a place that we could actually influence molecules and our reality. But again, it had to do with shifting the locus of identity to my soul self, my healed self, and it was a lot less about connecting with myself and over-identifying with myself as Nikki, the personality, which I know may sound really out there and too trippy for some people, but I'm just kind of sharing my own direct experience of what that was like. And I realized that that was the place where we can influence healing. It's also the place that you can influence your money story, your relationship story, your health story, any of those things where you want to kind of rearrange the old storyline where things feel a little bit maybe more gnarled up and more tangled. But that place of contrast, again, is a really interesting place where you can untie it, but from the place of influencing it through love. What we really are, when I talked about the cosmos moving through me, is I just knew myself as love. I mean, it's really simple and also really that hard. I may have said this in one of my other videos, but there's that old Rumi quote that talks about kind of like our discovery here on life was about discovering the barriers that we have against love. And I think when we go beyond those barriers and know ourselves as love, that miracles can take place. So from a place that's less poetic and more direct experience, I encourage you guys to go to that place, however you do it. For me, my go-to is meditation, but all of you have a different way of tapping into that stream of consciousness. So anyways, the theme was around really tapping into your potential to know yourself as love. And then from that place of less knowing yourself as ego, more connecting with yourself as spirit, light, and love in all of its forms, there's a way that we can have such a direct influence on our life and live a different story. But it's less about needing to be right and needing to hold on to any one identity to the point where it creates a rigidity. So the other way to say that is to just know what is your truth, and your truth is different than I guess projecting certain things onto other people. It's probably a little bit too long for this particular video. I'm trying to keep this to 5 minutes, but anyways, I want to wish you all a very, very happy New Year, a happy 2019. I'm wishing you all happiness and love, and I hope to be doing more of these and keeping in touch with you a lot more through the coming year. My love to everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.